that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Ole Miss offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And here comes the junior running back. He put up more than 250 yards, 4 touchdowns while running his team to a win in their last game. Running inside, it's Lacey. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Haas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and got a little grass. He's at the 40, at the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Central Michigan's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. From the gun, running back gets to give. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Finds his man. It's Payne. Could not make his way to the corner. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. To the air, it's Flores. Under fire. Got his man on the right. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls it on the option. Finding some room. Oh, what a cut. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Chippewas kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Moore. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just going to keep it after the snap. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Chippewas pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Chippewas. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They go to the counter. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the option. He'll pitch it. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Maybe a crease. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. We played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Offense changing the play. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. This defense has forced a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd and goal? Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
He never had a chance, never came close to converting that 4th down. Great job by this defense. They go to the ground. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Moore. Fighting off the defender. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. They go right back to it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
They were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them.
Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. to the left. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. And the Chippewas in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Might have a chance. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Central Michigan. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Rebels offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way...
Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
He'll try to do it himself. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelt blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing it. How about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Moore. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Motion from the back. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Working on the right. Got room at the 35. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Send the tight end in motion. Hands it off on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Gets it to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
A lot of defenders around on that screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Bowling Green taking on the Iowa State Cyclones.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in it.
Makes a grab and room to run. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Dropping back, it's Flores. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Spits it out to the back. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Chippewas decide to punt it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Gill. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to. They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. Great place to start for this offense. Dropping back, it's Flores. A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Central Michigan! Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The run inside. It's Lacey. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Handoff for Frazier. Could be an alley. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Alexander. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running the red zone. It's Frazier. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And there's no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Third touchdown of the game. A third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Chippewas offense makes its way out to start the drive. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Gets the back moving. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Handoff to the fullback. Maybe some room here. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Chippewas will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. So 1st down will open up the final period. A designed run for the quarterback. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on him. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught, and he's got room. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Chippewas go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They'll try to move on from that 1st down play, 2nd and goal from the 12. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Ever getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And now it's a 1-possession game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The Central Michigan offense takes the field to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Grabbed in the middle. It's McIntosh. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Give to the big fullback. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Peters. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Flores. On target. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Running with the fullback. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Chips. There's nothing like seeing the hardest working guy on the offense get in for 6.
The big physical guy that blocks 99% of the time. You don't give him the ball very often. Reward the big fella for blocking his tail off. Gotta like that.
And he puts through the extra point. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Over 200 yards rushing. His team has the lead, and he has been someone they can lean on and count on every possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Got it behind the line. It's Lacey. And they're able to get him on the ground. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
When the offense can run the football.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Rebels will punt this one away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Flores. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This offense has it with really good field position. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type.
There's a crease. Got some room entered to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the Rebels enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to the run, it's Lindsey. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game. Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Caught. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk